Hello and welcome to Rao's IES Mains QIP Program 2020, a system to learn how to write better answer for UPSC Mains examination. Now in this session we'll be taking up questions on the section of Indian polity and governance. So our question reads, discuss the power of governor as provided under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Highlight certain examples where the governor has used his constitutional power under 5th schedule to the Indian Constitution. Now, this particular question has been asked in 10 marks and you need to write the answer within 150 words. Now, as far as this question is concerned, you need to understand that the institution or the office of governor becomes very important from our examination point of view. Hence, any powers or function which the Constitution of India has provided to the governor becomes very important. Now, so far with respect to the office of governor, you are aware about the constitutional provisions with respect to the governor, powers and functions of the governor, and also certain discretionary power which the constitution has bestowed upon the governor under Article 163 Clause 1. So, in this regard, it's also important to know about the powers and functions of governor as provided under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now this topic also becomes important because of recent two incidents which has taken place with respect to power of the governor, especially under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. One is with respect to a constitution bench decision of the Supreme Court of India and other is with respect to a decision of governor of Maharashtra. So, because of these latest incidents with respect to power of governor, especially under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution, this particular question becomes very important for our upcoming mains examination. So, with respect to our first discussion as to why this question is important, obviously it emulates the UPSC style of question making and also it is based on important themes which might be asked by UPSC in the upcoming mains examination. Now, with respect to previous questions asked by UPSC, we have seen that of late UPSC has also started about certain questions which has certain current context and also is part of our syllabus under GS paper 2. One of these questions can be said to be a question asked by UPSC on Supreme Court judgment on right to privacy, or a question asked by UPSC on the confrontation between the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi on one hand as well as the Chief Minister and his Council of Ministers on the other hand. So we see that UPSC has asked in the past questions based on current aspects which pertains to the syllabus prescribed by UPSC. So in this regard, this question becomes important from our upcoming 2020 mains examination. Now, after understanding the importance of this question, the next point which we need to understand is to how to decode this particular question. Now, here are two things with respect to this particular question. First is the demand of the question. Now, the question is very straightforward in the sense that it is asking that discuss the powers of the governor as provided under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So, here the question is very clear that it is asking about the powers of governor under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So, this is the first part of this particular question. Second part is it says that highlight certain examples where the governor has used his constitutional power under 5th schedule to the Indian Constitution. So considering the demand of the questions, these are the two aspects which must be provided with respect to your answers. That is, you must provide various powers of the governor as provided under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution and also certain examples whereby the governor has used his constitutional power under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So here with respect to how to decode the question, first point says that understand the demand of the question which we just understood, and the second part says that identify all subparts of the question. Here we have tried to understand the main aspect of the question as well as the subpart of this question. Now coming to a sample answer. Now, when we write any answer, it's very important to have certain parameters on which we can judge our answer. So, here in this discussion, we will also provide you a sample answer within the prescribed word limit. Now, here it's important to understand that this question needs to be written maximum between 7 to 10 minutes and not more than at least 160 to 165 words. So, the word limit as well as time limit is the key. And apart from the word and time limit, what is important with respect to an answer are the important keywords which must be provided in our answer. So, with respect to our sample answer, we'll try to understand the issue at hand and its various dimensions. That is, the powers with respect to the governor as provided under the fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. And overall, in our answer writing, we will try to have a balanced approach with respect to our answer. And finally, we'll try to review the answer from various parameters with respect to keywords which must be there with respect to this particular question on power of the governor under fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now, as already mentioned, that this question becomes important from GS paper 2 from the perspective of governance, constitution as well as polity. Now, diving deeper with respect to the UPSC syllabus, it says that functions and responsibilities of the union and states, as well as issues and challenges pertaining to the federal structure, devolution of powers and finances up to the local levels, as well as challenges therein. And next, it says that appointment to various constitutional posts, powers, functions, and responsibilities of various constitutional bodies. Now, the office of governor is a constitutional post as provided under the Indian Constitution. So, any powers, functions, as well as responsibilities of constitutional post of that of governor becomes a part of our syllabus of mains examination under GS paper 2. So, it is in this respect that this particular question assumes significance with respect to our upcoming mains examination. Now, with respect to a reference question from our past UPSC mains examination, as I have already discussed that UPSC at times asks questions pertaining to day-to-day current events which pertains to our syllabus. Now, the question asked in the year 2018 was whether the Supreme Court judgment of July 2018 can settle the political tussle between Lieutenant Governor and elected government of Delhi. Examine. So we understand that day-to-day current events which have an impact on our syllabus becomes very important from our mains examination perspective. Now in this regard, the current events here is with respect to powers of the governor under the fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. So the question which arises is that why we have taken this particular question, especially with respect to powers of governor under fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now here you must understand that you need to know about Article 244 of the Indian Constitution which pertains to fifth schedule, especially with respect to the administration of scheduled as well as tribal areas. Now this aspect becomes important for you with respect to this particular answer. And the other aspect which is important is that fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution aims to establish an egalitarian society and also to provide for socio-economic empowerment of scheduled tribes, and it is hereby where the powers of governor becomes very important, especially with respect to establishing an egalitarian society and also providing socio-economic empowerment opportunities to members of scheduled tribes. So, considering these aspects of fifth schedule as well as Article 244 of the Indian Constitution, this question becomes important. Now, another reason why we have taken this particular question is with respect to these two news which has appeared in the Focus magazine. Now, both these news pertains to power of the governor under fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. Now, this particular news, which appeared in the May edition of Focus magazine, highlights about a Supreme Court judgment whereby the Supreme Court declared a decision taken by the governor of erstwhile Andhra Pradesh under fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution as unconstitutional. Whereas in this particular news appearing in the June edition of Focus magazine, this news says that the Governor of Maharashtra has modified the Forest Rights Act, thereby allowing rightful claimants of forest rights to appeal against decisions of district level committee by amending Section 6 of the Forest Right Act. Further, the article says that this amendment has been proposed under subparagraph 1 of paragraph 5 of 5th schedule to the Constitution of India. So clearly, there are certain important powers given to the governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and hence this question in this aspect becomes very important. So the question is that how can you prepare this particular topic, especially with respect to powers of governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution? The first point is by knowing the basics with respect to Article 244 of the Indian Constitution, and also with respect to 5th schedule, and also the aims and objectives which the 5th schedule aims to achieve, that is to establish an egalitarian society and also to ensure socio-economic empowerment of scheduled tribes. And accordingly, governor of a state has been provided suitable powers under the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Further, you can also go through the Focus magazine of both the month, that is May as well as June, to find out the exact relevance of 5th schedule pertaining to these two news events. So the important aspect with respect to the Supreme Court judgment is that governor's power under 5th schedule cannot override presidential orders under Article 371D of the Indian Constitution, and also the fact that governor's power under 5th schedule cannot override fundamental rights. So these two aspects becomes again important from our examination perspective as well. So you must remember these important points which has been decided by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, especially with respect to powers of the governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So overall, as per Schedule 5 of the Indian Constitution, governor by public notification can direct the following: that any particular act of parliament or state legislature shall not apply to a scheduled area or any part of scheduled area in the state. So basically, the governor has the power to curtail either an act of parliament or an act of state legislative assembly to not apply in a particular scheduled area or any part of the scheduled area. Further, the governor can also modify or provide certain exceptions with respect to application of an act of parliament as well as an act of state legislature. It further highlights that the governor is also empowered to issue notification, giving it a retrospective effect, that is applying from a back date. So, by knowing these important provisions with respect to 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution and powers of the governor, you can try to write this particular question within 150 words. So, after discussing the different aspects of this question, let us understand how to decode this question. Now, with respect to decoding the question, it's actually understanding what is being asked by the examiner. So, in this question, it is very evident what is being asked as the language is very simple. So, here, basically, there are two aspects, that is, powers of the governor vis-a-vis 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. So, here you need to know certain basic aspects with respect to the 5th schedule as well as the difference with 6th schedule. Now, the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution provides for administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes, whereas 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution provide for administration of tribal areas for the state of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura as well as Mizoram. So this is the key difference between 5th schedule as well as 6th schedule with respect to administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes for states other than states covered under the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. And accordingly, under the 5th schedule, powers of governor has been provided with respect to the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. So, with respect to decoding this question, the first point says that read the question multiple times so that you understand different aspects of the question. Now here, the question is divided into two parts. First part is asking about the powers of the governor under 5th schedule, and the second part is asking about certain examples. Next, it says identify the keywords. Now the keywords here would be discuss, powers of governor as provided under the fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. Also highlights certain examples where the governor has used his constitutional power under the fifth schedule to the Indian Constitution. So these can be said to be some of the important keywords with respect to this particular question. Further, it says about identifying the subparts, which we have already done. And finally, it says about understanding the question tag, that is discuss and highlight in this particular question. So here, discuss means presenting a thorough analysis of the question by examining all sides of the debate. And highlight refers to focus on important features or points. So here you need to highlight as to why a governor had to use their power under fifth schedule of the Indian Constitution. So these are some of the aspects with respect to decoding a question. So the point is that what should you write so that your answer conveys the maximum points which needs to be written. However, here you need to maintain two aspects. One is the aspect of word limit and second is the aspect of time limit. Both these aspects are important because you need to write your answer within a prescribed time if you want to attempt all the questions asked by UPSC. So both these limits becomes important to understand with respect to our answer writing. So as your introduction, you can introduce directly about governor's power under 5th schedule, especially with respect to Article 244 of the Indian Constitution. And if you are able to incorporate this aspect in your introduction, then it conveys the exact point, especially with respect to introducing your answer. Further, mention of Article 244 will enrich your introduction further. Now, with respect to your body, you need to explain about governor's power under the 5th schedule along with recent example. And as a conclusion, you can write that how the role of governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution plays a very important part in establishing an egalitarian society for overall socio-economic development of scheduled tribes of the states in India apart from the 6th schedule states. So as discussed, this becomes our introduction to this particular question. Now please go through the keywords which has been provided in this introduction. It says that the governor's power under 5th schedule pertains to the administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes other than 6 scheduled states under Article 244. So this introduction clearly provides for three important aspects with respect to power of the governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. The first aspect highlighted here is that the power of governor under 5th schedule pertains to administration and control of scheduled areas as well as scheduled tribes. The second aspect is that it provides for such administration other than 6th scheduled states, that is the 4 states as provided under 6th schedule. And lastly, it mentions about Article 244. So overall, these three aspects connects powers of the governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and as an introduction, it gives you an ideal start for your answer. Now as you can see that this introduction is contained within 25 words. So you have tried to convey all these important aspects only within 25 words. Now moving to our body to our answer. Now the body to our answer contains two aspects. First is power of the governor under 5th schedule and the second is certain examples. So the power of the governor under 5th schedule is that they can notify that any act of the parliament or state legislature shall not apply to the scheduled areas or its part in the state. Further, the governor can specify any modification, exception or restriction to any law of parliament or state legislature, and such modification, exception or restriction can also have a retrospective effect. Further, the governor can make rules to regulate functioning of tribe advisory council. Further, with respect to peace as well as good governance of the scheduled areas, the governor may even prohibit or restrict land transfer, land allotment or money lending business to any members of the scheduled tribes of such areas. So these can be said to be some of the powers of governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. and this part of the body, that is the first part of the body, has been written under 77 words. Now you need to understand here that it goes without saying that powers of the governor does not or cannot override the powers of the president. Now this aspect was decided in the Constitution Bench judgment of Supreme Court with respect to the case which has been decided, of the case which has been highlighted in the Focus magazine. So please go through the Focus magazine to have a complete understanding of the Supreme Court decision with respect to curtailing the power of the governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution, as that power of the governor used by the erstwhile governor of Andhra Pradesh overrode the power of the president and was also against fundamental rights. So, powers of governor under 5th schedule cannot override the power of the president and also cannot be against the fundamental rights. Now, moving to the second part of our body, it talks about certain examples of governor applying 5th schedule. First, it says that recently in 2020, the governor of Maharashtra modified Forest Right Act 2006, thereby extending right to appeal to the divisional level committee. Now, earlier, under the Forest Rights Act, appeal was only allowed till district level committee. However, the Maharashtra governor, in order to secure the rights of tribals in the state of Maharashtra, has amended one of the provision of Forest Right Act so that the tribal people can file an appeal even against the decision of district level committee to that of a divisional level committee. So basically, the power of the governor under 5th schedule has enlarged the rights of tribals living in the state of Maharashtra, as they have an extra office whereby they can appeal with respect to their rights under Forest Rights Act of 2006. Another example, it says that in the year 2014, Maharashtra governor also restricted or modified applications of various central and state laws, including Indian Forest Act of 1927. So these can be said to be some of the examples with respect to governor applying 5th schedule for the betterment of the tribals of the scheduled areas of a particular state, in this case Maharashtra. And this example has been covered within 44 words. And finally, you can conclude your answer by stating that thus 5th schedule empowers the governor to establish an egalitarian society by ensuring socio-economic empowerment of scheduled tribes and also protecting tribals from social injustice and exploitation. And the conclusion part has been completed within 26 words. So overall, 172 words has been used in this particular answer to express everything which needs to be written with respect to powers of governor under 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution, and also certain examples where governors have used this power. So here in this example, we have also tried to highlight as to why the particular power was used by the governor of Maharashtra under 5th schedule, that is to extend rights of tribals under Forest Rights Act to appeal from district level committee to divisional level committee. And also one of the example, the Maharashtra governor restricted or modified application of various central laws as well as state laws, including the Indian Forest Act of 1927. So as discussed earlier, we understand that powers of governor under 5th schedule has been provided for the purpose of administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes, and such power needs to be utilized by the governor to establish an egalitarian society by ensuring socio-economic empowerment of scheduled tribes and also to protect tribals from social injustice as well as exploitation. Now coming to the last part of our discussion, that is with respect to the answer review. Now in this we'll try to understand that whether the answer which we have discussed addresses the demand of the question. Now as we have seen that the question was in two parts. So with respect to the answer relevancy, we have already discussed about the answer itself in quite detail. Now considering certain enrichment points with respect to certain key terms, subject vocabulary, or even use of important words, we can say that certain words becomes essential to convey the exact message with respect to this particular question, or rather with respect to the demand of this question. So here administration and control of scheduled areas as well as scheduled tribes within the scheduled areas becomes an important aspect of this particular answer, and this is obviously related to Article 244 of the Indian Constitution. So these two aspects becomes a key ingredient of your answer. Further, with respect to the body, we have already discussed about the answer. So here one of the main point becomes that the governor has certain powers to modify, restrict and exempt any act of parliament or state legislature, even having a retrospective effect. So these three words here becomes your keyword along with having a retrospective effect. Further, the statement that decisions taken for peace and good governance for scheduled areas as well as restricting certain activities of scheduled tribes of the area again becomes another key aspect of your answer. And with respect to the association of the question with current affairs and use of examples to explain the concept and idea, the second part of the question was almost something similar to this aspect. So yes, we have discussed this part as well. And this question is actually related with our day-to-day current events with respect to recent decision of Supreme Court and also a recent decision of Maharashtra governor which has amended the Forest Rights Act of 2006. So coming to the other aspect is that how well is the answer presented? Now we have already discussed the structure in detail. With respect to presentation, we have provided certain headings as well as point and subpoint approach. And as far as language and grammar is concerned, it is quite reasonable to have short sentences which convey the meaning, thereby addressing the demand of the question. And these small and short sentences also, in a way, lessens the chance of any grammatical error. So these can be said to be some of the important aspects with respect to our structure of the answer presentation. Now with respect to word limit, here we have taken 172 words, which seems to be a bit stretched, but is quite reasonable with respect to the demand of the question. So here also we have tried to deliver each and every aspect as has been demanded by this particular question.